This is a reading for August. Fake it till you make it. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Make your selection now. Okay, we'll go card number 1, deck number 1 first. What is your August going to be like? What is your August going to be like? You're going to be faking it until you make it, or are you not? Already in August. Wow, this year's going pretty fast. Not fast enough for some of you, but it's going pretty fast. Okay, for reading number 1, spirits near and far, please pick out some cards for reading number 1 for August. Pick out some cards for reading number 1 for August. 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 Please pick out some cards for reading number 1 for August. Spirits near and far, thank you very much, but that is too many. Spirits near and far, pick out some cards for reading number 1 for the month of August. Again, too many, but thank you very much. Couple there. That one. Back. Okay, I think we have enough now to start off with the reading. Okay. Oh, mystery card. Mystery cards. I love the mystery cards. Okay, mystery card. For the month of August. Okay, so your first card that you have here, if it was like this, you know, people are begging for something to eat, you know, and it's like this. So this month is not going to feel like the way it did in the previous months. This month is going to be, you're going to have more abundance this month than you did last month. Last month it was like you were begging just for a job or just for some little bit of help. This month you won't be. It's going to be a better month for you than the last couple of months have been. You're going to be able to make it on your own. You're not going to need to have a handout from anybody. You're not going to need anybody to help you with anything in your life right now. You're able to do it on your own without the help from others. At times, though, you've been having some sleepless nights because it's been so hard for you to get to this point. You don't want to lose now what you've worked so hard to get. The last couple of months have been really hard for you, and now that things are starting to go back to the way they used to be for you, you don't want to see that go away, and you've been having sleepless nights, and you've been worried about it because you don't know whether you're going to be able to have the same kind of life that you had before all the craziness started. And you hear stuff that's going on the news, and it really upsets you, and you've been having a lot of sleepless nights. You don't want to be put in a situation where you have to ask for help from others. You're not the type of person that likes to get help from others. Other than having a few anxieties about what's going to happen this month coming up, you feel like you're in a better position. You feel like you're at the king, or in this card, the queen of your throne. You feel like you're ahead. You feel better than you did before. You feel like you're happier than previous months, where before you didn't know what was going to happen. It was like throwing all caution into the wind. You had no idea what was going to happen. You didn't know if you were going to stay afloat. But now this month you know that you're going to be able to get further ahead than you did before. New opportunities will be coming your way with the Page of Cups. You will be having new opportunities, new experiences. It's going to be a normal for you, but it's also going to be new at the same time, if that makes any sense. It's like things go back to normal per se, but they're different back to normal than what you're used to. You've got a new opportunity coming its way, and you're very eager to take that and see where it goes. Also with this card here, it shows that it shows water there, and it also shows water here, which to me is saying that you're keeping your head above the water. You're staying afloat. You're being able to get ahead slowly, mind you, but you're still going to be able to get ahead a little bit more this month than you did last month. Even though when the month started you were feeling so apprehensive about it, you thought that this month was just going to be the same, and you're really tired of every month being the same over and over and over and over. However, just because things start working out a little bit better than they did in the previous months does not mean it's going to be like a windfall. You're not just all of a sudden going to go bang and you're going to come into a whole bunch of money. You have to work for everything that you get. It's not going to be easy for you this month, but it's going to be a lot better than it has been the previous months for you. Eventually, you will start seeing rewards for your work. You will start seeing how the opportunities that have been laid out in front of you with the Page of Cups is going to bring in some rewards to you. It's going to make it easier for you. It's going to make it it's going to take a little bit of the weight off the shoulders that have been on your shoulders in the previous months. It's going to be a better month for you than it has been. As long as you can leave behind the way you felt about not having a full set of cups, not having everything that you've wanted in life. It's for some of you, it's kind of like serendipity. It's you're learning something that you should have learned before, and now you're learning it all over again, and it's different and it's new, but it's still the same to you. See, when this card's like this, to me, it's like despair. You know, you've lost 3 cups, and you still got 2 left. You're looking at the lost cups, and you're saying, "Oh, I've lost out on so many things. Even though I still have 2 with me, I haven't totally lost out on everything, but I did lose on a good percentage of it." When it's like this, you're getting back your cups. You've got more cups available to you, more opportunities available to you, more money than you did in previous months, more opportunities, more time. You have more of what you wanted before in the previous months. The previous months, you did not have that. You were missing out on those things. Now things are starting to work out for you. You're going to be able to have more than you did before. With all the hard work you're doing, you're going to actually see the progress that you've made, and you'll be able to harvest the things you'll be able to harvest all the plentifuls that you didn't have before. By the end of the month, you'll be able to see all the things that you missed before. It's actually, this month for you is probably going to be your best month out of the whole entire year. This is really going to help out with your family. It is really going, if you're not married and you don't have any children, this is still going to help out your foundation. This is still going to help out your feelings. You're not going to be having as much anxiety as you had at the beginning of the month, because at the beginning of the month you were thinking, this is just going to end up being another month where I'm going to have problems. When is this going to stop? Towards the end of the month, you will start seeing how your progress and how your hard work has actually brought you some rewards. You see a bit of it, and it was an opportunity, and you were like, yes, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. But it didn't come out the way that you thought it was, so that you thought it was going to go right back to the way it was the previous months, where you've missed out on opportunities. Even though you have 2 opportunities left, you feel that you've lost more than what you've gained. But because the card was in reverse, you're not going to lose more. In fact, you're going to start gaining back things, which means you will come into a harvest. You will come into having more than you did in the previous months. It will end up working out. Even if you feel a snag that's come, it will work out for you. And you will still be able to enjoy the work that you've done. And this month, from the way it started for you, thinking that you weren't going to get ahead and it was just going to be another month, and you had the problems from the months before coming towards you, and you thought that you would have the same with this month. Towards the end of the month, you will start seeing how things have changed, and you start seeing the abundance that you're getting, and you start seeing how the work that you've done in your previous months have actually been working for you. And towards the end of the month, you will find you've had a better month than you have any other time during the year 2020. August is going to be a good month for you. Even though you thought that it was going to be a terrible month, it isn't. Now we're going to see what the financial side of everything is, and we are going to use the Oracle of the Unicorns and find out. Okay. Let's find out what these opportunities are that came up in the cards. Let's find out what these opportunities are like. Let's find out what kind of opportunities are coming forward. Reading number 1. Reading number 1. Please, spirits near and far, reading number 1. Can you show us some opportunities that may be coming their way for the ones seeking the knowledge? Spirits far and near, can you please give us information on this reading, some clarification when it comes to opportunities, the financial side, the worries, what type of month August is going to be for reading number 1. Can you please tell us? Okay, we've got a couple cards here. We'll see what they say. Okay, so the garden gate. So you're looking out of the garden gate, and you're thinking at the beginning of the month that you will never have the beauty that lays between you and the garden. There's a gate there, and you never think that you'll ever be able to walk through that gate and experience the joy and the beautiful garden that lays ahead. You're sitting there waiting for the opportunities to come. You're sitting there waiting for the garden gate to once open for you at the beginning of the month. So now you're thinking, okay, an opportunity has come forth, and it's making you feel as if you're invincible. It's making you feel as if things are going to change. Things are really going to change for you this month. You're starting to feel it. You're starting to feel like all your anxieties and all your grief, all your anxieties and all your griefs are going to change now, because you're going to get a taste of what it's going to be like going through that garden gate and experiencing the beauty that lays ahead. For you, this is more of a financial reading than it would be a love reading. So group 1, this is more financial for you. It has to do more with work, getting ahead, what lays before you. We have door to spirit. So exactly, it's saying at the garden gate and then the door to spirit, that you're going to eventually get through that door. What will I have to do to get through that door? Like, what opportunity is this that's coming? Well, you have an Archangel Raphael that is helping you out with this. And you do have divine intervention that is helping you to succeed. What else can you tell me? What else can you tell me financially? Okay. You're going to have to take some action to this. You can't just sit there and let things happen for you. You want to get through that garden gate, you're going to have to do some action. You're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to try yourself and see if you can. You've got to push yourself. You can't just sit there. I know that you got used to being at home. I know you've got used to letting things happen on their own. Yes, you've gotten used to this. So now is the time to work your butt off and get ahead and get those opportunities that you've wanted the previous months, where you've been asking, please, 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 Spirit, help me find these opportunities in my life. And now that you have, you're going to be working your butt off. You're going to need your running shoes on. However, while you're running, when you get tired, you have to rest and rejuvenate. You have to meditate. You have to make sure that you take a break. Because if you're just going to be go, 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 now that things are starting to work out for you, now that things in your world are starting to go back to normal, and you just want to go, 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 you have to stop and rest. You don't want to get burnt out. Let's do some energy cards. See what kind of energy we're working with here. See what kind of energy we're working with here. Please, spirits near and far, energy that we're working with. The energy that we're working with. Spirits near and far, the energy that we're working with for reading number 1. The energy we're working with for reading number 1. Spirits near and far, please tell us the energy we're working with. At the beginning of the month, you're going to have a bit of patience. Not everything's going to fall down at your feet. There may be a pause in the action that you are taking because you have to rejuvenate. See, it says action, 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 action. So you're working, 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 working. And then you notice that there's a pause coming. You have to have a little bit of patience. Be about the middle of the month. And then towards the end of the month, you can relax and rejuvenate. And then the other one is dance. So while you're trying to work your ass off and get ahead, you still have to have those moments of celebration, of relaxation, of getting back to the things that you did before. Give us another card, please. Give us another card, please. Another card for reading number 1 for energy. Reading number 1 for energy. Give us another card. Reading number 1 for the energy. Oh, we got 2 there. So we have freedom. It's going to make you feel a little bit more free now that you're going back to work, and you're going to be able to have a few more bucks in your pocket. Discernment. Discernment. There is an opportunity, like we have said before, that you think is going to be absolutely wonderful. You're going to go into it hook, line, and sinker, but it's not going to be exactly what you thought it was going to be. You thought it's going to be more than what it actually is, and it isn't. So this is going to make you feel a little bit upset about it, because you think you've lost all these you think you've lost so much, and you've only left a couple. But because it's in the reverse, you really haven't lost anything. The opportunity that has come up that you thought was more than what it actually is, the opportunity has only been what it's always been. You think it's more than what it is. So you haven't lost anything. You haven't gained anything. It's an opportunity that's more than what you had a couple of months ago. And this opportunity will eventually pay off for you, and you will have more freedom from it. So while you're working really hard, you're going to get angry with a lot of things that are coming up. The reason why all these things are starting to come up now is because your world is changing. You know, all of us have a little bit of anger towards things. You have to redirect your anger. You have to redirect your anger in something that's more beneficial for you. And you know, when I see this anger card, the first thing that I thought of is that you hear something or you see something that really rocks your boat and makes you feel like, look at me, I'm working my butt off, I am doing what I can. I get a little bit of rewards every once in a while, but I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to do the best me I possibly can. And they have these weirdos and these crazies going out and doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and fighting everything instead of looking at it for face value and just trying to work it. And you start trying to, you know, you look at it angry, and then you say, I have to do something to heal myself from this situation. I have to figure out, you know, if it's worth my time and energy to be mad and angry over something like that when you're working your butt off. So you have to take the break. You have to take the break that says here. You have to take the rest, because you're working your ass off. You're starting to get overwhelmed. So you're going to have to relax. You're going to have to get to a point where you can rejuvenate, so you can get your energy back. And you've got to heal that feeling. You've got to heal that feeling. Those other people that you're getting angry at aren't where you are right now. They just aren't. Okay, so what messages do Spirit have for you? Messages for reading number 1 for the month of August. Messages for reading number 1 for the month of August. So yes, you're faking it until you make it. You're having opportunities come up for you, and you're working them, and you're faking it until you make it. And for you making it, it's not going to be as big as what you think it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot better for you than it has in previous months, to sum everything up. Okay, message from Spirit, message from Spirit, message from Spirit. Can we have a message, please, for reading number 1? There we go. Through prayer and meditation, I can create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So this is where that healer card came in. So you're going to race around. And then you're going to get to a position where you're going to need some patience. You're going to need to rest. When you're resting, that way you can heal your spirits. While you're resting, meditating, it's the same thing. You're creating peace. Instead of using your anger in a way that will cause problems, you're actually doing a ripple effect by creating peace. You're sending peace out into the world, so the world is accepting the peace, so you're going to be ending up getting peace back instead of the anger that you had before. Now this one's, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is the highest good. The anger puts you in a different energy. But if you can relax and rejuvenate, then you become the healer instead of being angered. Then you will have a ripple effect on the world. And this will actually give back to you. If you send out healing, you send out peace, you will get that back. It all starts with you. It may be your world, but you affect everybody else in your world. If you get angry and say, how come they can't do what I can do? I'm working my ass off and these crazies are acting crazy. But if you can say, okay, I am starting to feel negative, if you can pull that back in and relax, rejuvenate, you will actually be sending out peace to the world, and you will get back what you put out. Instead of praying for an outcome, just pray that you have the highest good for all. Instead of getting angry and blaming others and saying, why can't they be like me? Say, why can't we help them see? Why can't we help them be the best they can be? Okay, that was reading number 1. We'll be going on to reading number 2. If you like this reading, click the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you wish. If you didn't, leave a comment too. I'm okay with haters. I'm okay with people that aren't. So leave a comment. Thank you. Reading number 2, Fake It Till You Make It, for the month of August, year 2020. Fake It Till You Make It, August. Fake It Till You Make It for August. Fake It Till You Make It for August. Spirits near and far, help us with this reading for reading number 2. Please pick some cards out for our seekers. Now, I'm getting a message coming through that says something about lemon. Ask them about lemon. There's something about lemon. So I don't know who that's for, but please put it in the comments. Something about, ask them about lemon. Anyways, so please, Spirit, pick out some cards for my reading number 2. Spirits near and far, pick out cards for reading number 2. Spirits near and far, pick out cards for reading number 2. Spirits near and far. Okay. Card 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Pick out a couple more. Couple more cards. Spirits near and far. Spirits near and far. Spirits near and far. Oh, there's one. One more, please, Spirit. One more card. Oh, we got two there. Okay. This is for the month of August. So, the High Priestess in the reverse. Seems like a couple of months ago you were knocked off your high horse. You did not feel like you were the center of your world. You felt like you've had one too many knocks, and you felt discouraged. You didn't feel like you were in the right place. You were so unhappy with what's going on. Just like reading number one, you were very discouraged with what's going on in your world, what you're seeing, how people are acting, how people are treating one another, and how you want to make people see the light, or see how they had misgivings, or you're trying to, it's like you're almost trying to tell the world, hey, stop acting the way you're acting, you've got to act this way. And you've been turned around and told off for trying to state your views to other people. Now, that's only what's coming across. That's what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. It doesn't necessarily mean it happened that way, but it's almost as if you were trying to help somebody and they did not want to accept your help. And you know, you can't force people to change. You can't control people. The only person that you can control is yourself. And this has just made you feel a little off-centered. It doesn't make you feel so happy. It doesn't make you feel as strong as you could be. And you know, you're starting off your week this way. You know, you thought that, you know, you would help enlighten people. You thought that you would help them see how we could just all work together in the situations, but it just didn't seem like it worked out for you. So you're like, why should I even bother? Well, you bother because you care. Now, that made you really upset, and that's what happens at the first part of August. It really got to you. However, Spirit knows that you've been working very hard, and this is also the Star. The Star is also the card of the Aquarius. So you may be an Aquarius, or you may be dealing with somebody that is an Aquarius. But you will see the beauty and light in other things that other people haven't. And although you feel bad that you were trying to help people see the light or enlighten them, and you feel really bad that you didn't get through to them, and in fact you probably got yelled at, or you probably had a really rough time at doing that, Spirit does understand that you have been trying, and they do send messages towards you that are saying, hey, you know, we do understand that that you did try, so here's a beautiful flower that you can look at, or it will show you some kind of sign that, you know, they understand and you're doing okay. Don't worry about it. You will be getting a message. Some of you will be getting a message, whether it comes in the mail or it comes by telephone. And because it's so close to Spirit understanding where you're coming from and sending you messages saying that you're going to be okay, you're going to be all right, I'm beginning to think it's good news that is coming your way. It's good news that's coming your way. Some of you will be signing for like a lower mortgage, or there's going to be something that you're going to be signing for that's like not moving, but in a way that you benefit somehow from something you already have, if that makes any sense. You'll be signing for a lighter interest on your mortgage, or you'll be signing for something that's going to eventually give you a benefit on something you already have. It's not going to be the thing that you're signing for is not going to be an outstanding windfall where you're going to be getting in all kinds of money, where you're going to be the center of the world, where it's just going to be a little thing that says, hey, you're doing a good job, it's good news, you know, nothing bad's coming, you know, it's nothing to be worried about, you're doing a good job. It could even be from an employer. Like last reading was not about love, it was or relationships, it was all based on finance. Now you could actually look at finance the same way you could look at love, like it's a commitment, it's an investment, you know, but this is coming across, both these readings have been coming across as financial to me, and you will be receiving some kind of good news, and it's not going to be a windfall. It's not going to be you won the lottery. It's not going to be that you have some heir that left you a whole bunch of money that you don't really care whether that you don't really know, and it could be a long lost uncle that left you a whole bunch of money. No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. That's more fantasy than anything else. For you, it's like getting something that you already have, but it being more of a benefit for you. Like, it's like going to work, you're still doing the same job, but you get a raise that is just a little bit more than what you had before. Or it could be that you've been doing such a good job at work that your reward is you get a day off with pay, or you get a certificate. It's something that you've always done that you're benefiting from. Or it could even be that you've got benefits at work where you didn't before. It's something that you already have, but it's like a little bit more. You're not giving up anything, and it's not a windfall. But for you, it's good enough. It's in the right direction. It's rejoicing. It's celebrating. It's being happy. It's sharing good times. It's a change from the normal. It's something that you have, but you're benefiting from. It's something you already have. And I keep on saying that over and over and over, because Spirit really wants you to know it's something you already have, but it's a benefit of something you already have. But don't take any foolish steps and go overboard for what you received. You're going to get notice that you're going to be receiving something more than you had before, but it's the same thing. It's just an added on thing for you. And you think it's more than what it actually is, just the same as my first reading. You think it's more than what it actually is, which is human nature to do that, because you've rejoiced, because you've had you know that something good is coming from you doing your job. Don't take any foolish steps right now. Don't take any opportunities that is going to take away what you're going to be receiving. So if you've already been promised something that you're going to be getting, don't give away what you're going to be getting for something that you think is going to be more, because it's not necessarily going to be more. It's not a good time for you to take a financial step, a gamble per se, to go and just jump off the cliff without thinking what's below. You're not going to fly at this time. So just remember that once you get this little extra for doing the same thing, you've always done the same job, something, but it's just going to be a benefit to you, not to foolishly throw that away, because you may not get this opportunity, or you may not get this little extra. It could even be an employer, a government check. It could be anything like that, giving you a little bit extra. And if you go out and you blow the whole entire thing without thinking first, something may come up that you haven't planned for, and it would have been nice to have that little extra money or that little extra thing because you didn't plan for it. If you do turn around and say, no, I'm not just going to blow it. It might be a one-time opportunity over. That gives you strength. That gives you character. That makes it so that it's easier for you the next time you come around to something like this, if there's a next time. This will give you strength. It will make you stronger in the long run to just take whatever it is and hold on dear tight for it instead of just giving it away. You may have other people say, why? You've never had it before. You'll never have it again. Go enjoy it. You know, you're going to walk down the path and it's going to really bother you because you didn't have it before and you don't know exactly what to do with it. If you turn around and just throw it away, then you won't have it again. If you keep it and hold tight onto it, it shows your strength. I do believe it might be money, but I'm not 100% sure whether it is or not, and I hate to give you false information. But so I'm just going to say it's some type of opportunity. It's something that you've received from doing the same thing you have always done. If you are able to get through this and not take this opportunity, take this money, do foolish things with it, you know, just drop off a deep end, because it will make you stronger. And even though you're going to have a whole bunch of naysayers saying, well, I would have done this with it, or I would have done that with it, you doing what you were going to do, not spend it foolishly, not give it away, but for you to cherish it and hold on to it and everything like that, you'll still be sitting on it when others won't be. So it's something for you to hold on, to cherish, and to save. Okay, we are going to use our light cards, our light worker cards. Let's find out what this opportunity or this thing may be. You know, or just some clarification in the whole entire reading to see if there's something I've missed or something more they can say. Spirits near and far, some clarification on this reading for August. Wow, August already. Years flipping by. Clarification for August. For this reading, fake it till you make it. For August, fake it till you make it. For August. Some clarification. Clarification. Reading number 2. Clarification. Reading number 2. Some clarification for reading number 2. Clarification for reading number 2. One more card, please. Clarification for reading number 2. Clarification for reading number 2. I'll just pick one here. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you. Okay. It says you're already doing it. Exactly. The reward that you're getting it for pretty much just doing the same thing you've always done over and over and over and over. And it's saying, just stop overthinking it. You've got this reward for doing something you've always done, and it's just a little bit of a boost for you. And you've really got to think about what you want to do with it. You see your world as a happier space. Your world as a happier space than what's going on the outside of your world. And you want to make your world a heaven, a safe place. Creating your heaven on earth. And that is happening for you. Your life, your world is going to be what you wanted, what you're creating every single day. You have never had the experiences, the opportunities that you've had in your life right now. If you take it and you look at the past and you look at today and you put them together, your experiences, your world is totally different than the world you're having right now. It's totally different. When you have a moment of doubt, especially when it comes to getting this reward or getting this thing in that you've done just for doing, or you're already doing it, it's just like an add-on. You may want to get some advice from your family, your close friends. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to think about the reward that you're getting by yourself. Be very open to getting advice. You don't have to do exactly what everybody tells you. You take a little bit from everybody, and then you make up your own idea of how to go around handling this reward that you've gotten. You will eventually decide what you're going to do. It's all going to come together for you. Your gut will eventually tell you how you're supposed to take this reward, whether you're supposed to just blow it or not. I advise you don't, because I think there's something else coming up where you're going to need that money, and that will make you a stronger person. If it is money, it may not be money. It may just be an opportunity. I see it as being money, but I don't want to make you overly excited. But it's something that you've always done. It's like a raise. It's something that you've always done that you're going to benefit from. And it's different than a life that you had before. Like where you're dealing with things right now, the way that you're doing your bills, the way that you're living your life, you're faking it until you make it, is so much better. You're in such a better place than you were a couple of years ago. And this month here, August, you get a reward. You get a blessing for the things that you have done, that you have already done. You didn't do anything out of the blue to get it. You're just doing your job, or you're just doing what you've always done before. Okay, now let's have a couple of messages from Spirit for reading number 2. Spirit, can you please give us a couple of messages or advice for our seekers of reading number 2? Okay. Spirits near and far, please pick us out some cards. Reading number 2. Messages. Okay, thank you very much. That is a lot of messages. So this one came first. Then it was second. Then it was third. Fourth. Fifth. Okay. My impact to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. What is coming through right now when I'm reading this is somebody that is a nurse or a caregiver, somebody that works in a hospital, that is showing compassion, especially when a couple of months ago from the High Priestess, you were trying to tell somebody that they should be doing something and they didn't want to listen to you. You were just showing some compassion. Even though they didn't see it that way, you were showing compassion. You were trying to speak up. You were trying to tell them that. And you're looking for guidance to give you the power you need when you're lost. And they understand that and they see it. You will change your outlook on things in your world for the way that you want to feel. You want to feel happiness, then you try to change your world so you actually... Reading number 3. Okay, my camera's been playing around on me, so hopefully we'll be able to finish this whole entire reading without switching off on me. It's been going on for a little while. It's probably Spirit's playing with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do reading number 3, and I'm going to try to... these are big cards. They are huge cards. And I'm going to shuffle them as best as I can. They are just huge. But I usually get messages from Spirit on which cards to lay down for you to pick. These ones are huge. Spirits near and far, please pick out some cards for me for reading number 3. Spirits near and far, pick out some cards for reading number 3. Spirits near and far, pick out some cards for reading number 3 for August. Thank you, but that's way too many. Way too many for me to read. You really want to talk to them? Pick out some cards that really mean a lot to this person or persons. There's a couple there. Spirits near and far. Please pick out a couple of cards. Spirits near and far. Spirits near and far. Okay, that's how many we're going to read. If they will let me go through the whole entire reading. Okay. Last one got the star as well. Last one got the fool as well. Different cards altogether. Hey, fake it till you make it. Reading for August. Okay. Seems like everything that you've been working towards has not come out the way that you wanted it to. And that's what's going to be happening at the beginning of the month of August. Is that everything that you've been trying to work so hard for, that you've set aside, or, you know, everything that you've been working for or working with or doing, none of it has been working out for you. All of it has been cast aside. Everything you try to do is just one problem after another. You never seem to get ahead at the beginning of the month. Then, there's one thing. Actually, to tell you the truth, I do believe that there's one person out there that has been watching you, that has seen that you've been working very, very hard and tries to light your way, tries to make it, your life a little bit easier on you. They've seen that you've been working really hard. This would be somebody that was in a supervisor's position, a managerial position. This is also a finance reading from the way it looks. The first two were, and I do believe this one is working out to be the same way. But somebody sees that you've got a light to you. They see how hard you have been working. Even though you think that everything that you've been working so hard for has not turned out, somebody has seen you working your butt off. They have seen how you've been coming in to do your job, doing it to the best abilities, doing everything you possibly can to get further ahead, making it until you make it. Even though you feel yourself that everything that you've done has not worked out for you, somebody has noticed it has. Somebody has seen the best in you. This could also represent an Aquarius person, because this is the Aquarius card. It is the water bearer. And this person has noticed qualities in you that have shone through, that have come through. Even though you think that everything that you have been working for has not worked out, it has been working in your favor. Even if you don't think it has been, it has been. And the reason why I keep repeating is so that you realize that what you are working towards is working. Though somebody has noticed you in the workplace that you've been working your butt off, they are just one person in the whole entire company or the whole entire place, and you're still going to need to show your creative side to prove to everybody else, because just because one person thinks that you're doing one hell of a good job does not necessarily mean that others will see the same creative side, the same attitude, the same jobs that you have been doing. They haven't saw. They haven't been looking. They haven't seen you do those things. Keep on working. Keep on working it. Your ship has not sailed yet. You haven't made it. You just keep on faking it. Keep on working it. Keep on trying. Even if you think that everything that you have been working on or manifesting has not happened, it will happen. You just have to keep at it. Good things come to those who wait. Even if you think, yeah, right, whatever, I'm telling you, your ship has not sailed yet. You still have to work. You still have time to prove to the naysayers that you're doing a good job. However, this isn't a time for you to jump off the deep end and go off your path that you've been working on. This is not a time for you to take an opportunity. You still have to work. You still have to get the experience behind your belt. You still have to get the learning experiences behind you before you could take that leap of faith. Now is not a good time to take that leap of faith. So if you're offered a job that you're not comfortable with, that you don't know much about, turn it down for for temporary purposes, because you just don't have enough experience, or you let the person know that's offering it to you, you just don't have enough experience. If you had help, if you had somebody to show you, if you know, your attitude would be different about it. But right now you're just trying to work as hard as you can. Many times you feel defeated by this. Many times you feel defeated, and you just wish you could have just get ahead. You know, you have that one person, whether you know it or not, you have that one person that is looking out for you, that is trying to get you further ahead. You know, and this makes you feel really good, because you kind of know that something is coming for you, but you just don't know exactly what it is yet. And even though you're trying to figure it out, you're trying to use your gut instinct to say, hey, this is mine, this is what I'm getting, this is what I'm receiving. Sometimes, you know, you just have to say, you know what, I'm going to work it. I know in hearts to hearts that reward is coming. I just got to work harder. There will be battles there will be battles at your job where people want the same things that you do. They see you working hard, and they try to get you not on that path. They try to pull you away from that because you're making them look bad. Because you're working so hard, you're making them look bad, and they really would like to get ahead. So it's like you guys are all fighting for the same position, even though you're not fighting. You don't even know there's a position. Everybody has this thought or this idea of a position, or an idea, or getting ahead, or getting a raise, or being offered something. And they're all battling over this one thing that they really don't know is whether it's there or not. And nobody else has somebody that's looking out for them. Nobody else there has somebody looking out for them. And the reason why you don't know about it is because of this little squabble that's going on, that people want to get further ahead. And it's almost like, instead of working together as a team, everybody's separating and fighting with one another. This makes it very hard to work with, but you know, if you just put your mind into what you're doing, you know you're going to get further ahead. Even if you don't feel like the things that you have worked out, you've planned for, are going to come to you, you still have that one grain of hope, that one person out there that is going to help you with that. The one person that's going to help you with the whole entire thing. And you know, this is a person that is in a higher up position. It could be somebody that is your lead supervisor, but isn't your supervisor, isn't the boss, or isn't the main supervisor, but it's somebody that has seen something in you. So we're going to take let's see what cards here. I use so many other cards. Let's do the angel cards and see what's in your best interest here. Let's do angel cards. Find out what's in your best interest. When is this squabbling going to start? When is it going to end? Just some clarification on the whole entire reading. Spirits near and far. We need some clarification when it comes to the one guiding light at the workplace, and where this person is supposed to go from here, and the Aquarius. Okay, we have explore your options. Okay, think about everything that you've learned at the workplace or in the job that you are doing. And see all the alternative options. If there's something at your work that's screaming at me right now, if there's something at your work that's going to benefit you, like taking a course that's offered to you as an employee, taking a course, taking a skill, doing something like that, jump right into it. You may not get paid for your time, but it's going to be more beneficial for you, because what you learn today, you will prosper later in life. All your energy that you are using to work this, you will get that energy back. You will be getting healing from your spirit guides. They understand what you're going through. The angels understand what you're going through. And Archangel Michael is saying thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for using your energy to help yourself and those all around you, and connecting to your higher power. And now is the time that you should be letting go of your fear. You know, working really hard is going to get you through. You know, I know you're a little bit worried about bills or the things that have happened in the recent months. You've got to let go of the fear. You've just got to trust in a higher power. You just have to trust in yourself. You just got to believe. You just have to have faith that you can get ahead by the things that you're doing. You've really got to trust in yourself. Even if you don't think that your actions that you're doing right now are going to get you any further ahead, they are. There is people that are looking out for you. If you are given an opportunity, like I said before, if you are giving an opportunity and you don't feel that you are ready for that opportunity, it is okay to take your time in making the decision. You know, great things do not happen overnight. They are worked. It just seems like to other people that it happened overnight, like overnight success. Nobody is an overnight success. It takes a long time. It's just all of a sudden people notice. But that person has been working on something for a very, very long time, as you have been working for something for a very long time. And when you do make it, fake it till you make it, when you do make it, people are going to look at you and say, oh my God, he's an overnight or she's an overnight success. They didn't see the work that you have gone through to get to where you are. If you use your imagination, if you see in your mind what you truly, truly want out of this world, you will get it. You will find the answers that you seek. You will find the miracles that you're looking for. You will find it in unexpected ways. And you will accept and appreciate any help that is given, which the spirit guides and the angels are ready to listen to you. You know, they're listening to you. They're helping you out. They're trying to help you get through all of this. If you are offered a position that you don't think that you could do right now, it is okay to say to whoever is offering it to you, right now is not a good time. I still haven't learned something. Take the lessons that are offered to you. even if they're through the place that you're working right now, if you take that lesson, if you take that skill, if you learn something, you can bring that with you throughout your whole life because you learned it. You are meant to learn. This is your opportunity. From what I'm getting from this reading, you are a young person just starting out in a job where you have a lot of people that are older than you. And this is what's actually causing a lot of problems that are at the workforce. It's because everybody is being challenged to get into a different position. And you are offered this position and you turn it down. Everybody there is going to say, wow, the younger person turned it down and he understood that he wasn't ready or she wasn't ready for this opportunity. But look, they're taking all these courses. You might teach a thing or two to the older people that are at your job. You will look different to them because of the opportunities and because of the experience that you're gathering. Now, like I said before, I'm having a lot of problems with my camera. I've been doing a lot of readings lately, and I do believe that the amount of readings I'm doing is causing a lot of activity in my home. So if there's bouncing or if there's something going on with the camera, please give me a message. Let me know. Comment below, because from what we see here, what I'm doing with the reading here, I can't see if there's anything going on with the camera. I don't see nothing that's going on. But if you see something that's going on with the camera, other than my shadow that's on the camera, please let me know. Okay, back to the reading. So we are going to see where for you to go from here, like what to look for in the next coming months. So we are going to use Intuition deck. I call it Intuition deck. Other people can call it something else, but I use it as an Intuition deck. See what your outcome is, what to look forward to. Spirits near and far. Can you give us a couple of cards here? Reading number 3. Reading number 3. Couple of cards for reading number 3. Couple of cards for reading number 3. Couple of cards for reading number 3. Some messages. Okay, I think that's enough right now. Okay. Looking forward. You got the Sun card again. You got the Sun card again. You got the Sun card again. Happy outcome. Brilliant ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. That's right. You should have confidence in yourself. Like at the beginning, you think you're working this, your magic, we'll call it. You think you've been working really, really, really hard and you can't see anything coming from it, so you don't think that it's working. And it is. You just have to have confidence in yourself. You've got new ideas. It's going to lead you to success. And you have to speak your mind. You know, when you get into a situation where you have a meeting at work and you're asked your advice, you know, speak your mind. Tell everybody how you feel about certain things. Don't lay all your cards out on the table. Hold some back for yourself. Even the best gamblers do not lay all their cards out on the table. They always reserve something. The events that are going to be coming this month for you, in the month of August, are going to be happening at great speeds. All of a sudden it's going to go bang. But nobody's seen, other than that one person, no one has seen the work you've done before. Like I said before, no one's seen that work that you did before. They are just going to think you're an overnight success. So events are going to start occurring at a great speed, but nobody saw you get there. Take time to carefully review your options. If this new position is not in the hours that you want, don't take it. Just say, no, I don't want this. Come up with some creative solution to it. Yeah, it's a positive change. Fortune is on your side. You know, this is working towards what you've wanted to do for your whole entire life. You're getting more comfortable with the job. You're finding your spot. You're finding your little niche where you're supposed to be, and what you're working towards. This opportunity that you're going to be offered may not be the opportunity that you want. You're wanting a different opportunity. If you take this opportunity, might screw up your chances for the next opportunity that you're offered. So if you weigh it all out and you feel that you just honestly cannot have this opportunity, it screws up your schedule, it screws up babysitting, whatever it may be, then kindly turn around and say you just don't feel that you have enough experience for that position right now. Maybe you'll be offered something else. Okay, now, messages from Spirit. See what else they have to say. Spirits near and far, give us your advice. Spirits near and far, please give us your advice for reading number 3. Okay. Oneness is my true nature. You know that you've got to work hard yourself before you can be in a group of people working together for the same common good. You have to work things yourself first so you understand it, so you know how to deal with other people in a group sensation, because you don't want to feel like the person that's left out because you're struggling to understand concepts. So that's the reason why you have to take the skills. You have to take the courses and the classes and whatever is offered to you at work, whether it be videos, whether it would be learning things, take them. Even if you think that half of it is crap, take it anyways. You will go far with what you're learning. I have a creative mind, moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am loved and miracles are natural. Yes, there is miracles that happen every single day. Every day. The minute you open up your eyeballs in the morning is a miracle. So miracles happen every single day, but it has to be big, it has to be huge, it has to be out of this world to be considered a miracle, when it could just be as natural as waking up in the morning and not stubbing your toe when you get out of bed. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. When you're working hard and you've put your heart into something, there is no other way for anybody to see you than to see how hard of a worker you are and how clear direction is presented to me. A clear way ahead, a clear path. Because you're working so hard, you will receive what you put out. You are working your dreams. There is so much divine light and energy going towards the things that you believe in. They are supporting your dreams. However, I know you have a dream of a certain something. It may not turn out the exact way that you want it. It may be pretty close to, or it may be in the same field that you want it in, but it's not going to be exactly the way you want it. It's going to be pretty close. This one, out of anything in this whole entire reading, this is what you should remember. I am a spirit having a human experience. I'm here to get closer to love. You are here to learn lessons. You are here to have a human experience. You are here to work your path. Well, I hope this reading resonated with you. If you liked it, click the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. I will bring out readings as many as I possibly can. If you don't like this reading, if you hated it, if you think it's a big bunch of junk, leave that in the comments too. I don't mind haters. I learn and I grow from haters. So hit me with your best shot if you you hate this reading and you don't like this reading and it didn't resonate with you, you think I'm full of crap, go ahead. Put it down there. If you see something on my camera or something ran across the path here, if you heard something that sounded kind of strange, mark it down in the comments below. I will take a look at it. Anyways, thank you so much for the reading. I hope you enjoy your whole entire August, and I hope you fake it till you make it. Thank you. Bye.